Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Trippy Commentaries. We got a big video for you today, including new information about the missing princess, IKZ. We're bringing in a member of the French Red Dead Redemption mystery community, Giameni, to help out with this one. Giameni, thanks for joining up today, man.
Hi RJ, hi all the Trippy fam. Always a pleasure to be here with you and really excited because we have really, as you said, a big video.
Yeah, we got some interesting information, including this light next to IKZ's chest actually blinking. Giameni captured the footage. We got a lot to get to. One thing he already pointed out to me is how this statue, if you look at it, it is pointing to the light. It turns out to be a very big clue. We're going to start off with some new audio that we found from this man right here, Mr. Fenceman. He says some interesting stuff about the missing princess, as well as Landon Ricketts and a couple other things. And then we have to show you some other things found within the game code of Red Dead Redemption 2. Much love, everybody. Hit the like button. Show love to Giameni. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. And let's start it off with some interesting footage and interesting audio from this crazy looking man right here.
That girl with the birthmark on her face was acting strange. Something about her. The way she speaks.
Oh, would you look at that? Mr. Landon Ricketts, legend of the West.
Been after this one for an age.
Well, hello, Mr. Lawman, sir. What brings you here?
Into my shop of wonders, eh?
Get your dirty hands off her.
I never heard those quotes before. We know for sure that the fence man is behind this mystery. Now, he does have the belongings inside the fence, the chest. You can see what Princess IKZ looks like modern day, right here with Giameni's gameplay. Of course, he is French, so you'll have some French subtitles on there. But we have more proof, and that is the blinking light. It turns out that for some reason, the light inside the fence with IKZ's belongings randomly blinks. We got to capture this, but here's the footage that Giameni managed to get. And I know we got it on different consoles as well. Giameni, what are we looking at here?
Here is a footage that I got from, big shout out to them, to Neopane and Animal from Mars. They are a member of my community and reached out to me saying to me, Giameni, like, we found something new on the fence about Princess IKZ. It's like we got the blinking on the lamp.
This thing is mind-blowing because it doesn't look like it's plugged in, and Giameni did manage to find the same exact light in other locations, but this is the only one that blinks. What would you say to anybody who might think this is a glitch, though?
When you have a glitch inside the game, a glitch is something that a glitch is a problem inside the game, you know, and it's something that everybody can do in this game. If you have a glitch in GTA or Red Dead, everybody can do that glitch. The thing is that with that blinking lamp, they were unable to trigger it one more time. And I was myself standing in front of that lamp. I was waiting like two days, 8 hours in real life, and I didn't got the blinking. So it's definitely not a bug, and it's something to trigger.
And the thing is, the game is actively telling us that this is all supposed to be a huge part of the mystery. Giameni was showing me that all the windows are closed around the fence, except for the one that you can look through to see the IKZ belongings. Now you have the blinking light, and then of course the dog as well. So we'll have more proof to show you that this is clearly the biggest part of the missing IKZ mystery. Now, one thing that kind of shows that there is something hidden that nobody has found is what Giameni managed to find within the game code, a potential cutscene for IKZ. This is what we need to unlock. We have here a script from inside the game. I know it's a little bit hard to read, but you can see the yellow is highlighting Isabeau, Princess Isabeau, and the CS is for cutscene. The red box there, that is outlining cutscene. So what do we have here, Giameni? Is this a Princess IKZ undiscovered cutscene?
Exactly. What you look there is I just put in the tool search thing all the name that is linked with Isabeau to get all the file. Here the programs give me all the file. You can see that the first one, for example, is the face. You can see CS Isabeau face, so it's the face of the character on the cutscene. CS mean cutscene, and on the second line you can see at the end it's expression. So it means that one is related to the face expression, and each line is related to something like this. One is for the character itself, one is for other expression, you know. And the fourth line, what you see in blue with the red line, it's the file that is related to the cutscene with the character inside. So that file, that script, it's the cutscene with Isabeau herself inside.
I know a lot of us ham and eggers aren't that good at reading game script, but here it is. This is clearly a cutscene with the face description, all of that, for Princess IKZ that nobody has discovered. It's still out there. Here we are at the Van Horn Saloon. Have you noticed that the name is the Old Light Saloon? Here's where you can find the IKZ wanted poster. Is the fact that it says Old Light, is that a reference to the blinking light that is part of her belongings? And if you look at the sentence above the door, it says, "Let light shine out of darkness." That seems to be a reference to IKZ as well. There's one thing that G-Many brought up to me that I thought was pretty interesting. I had not noticed. If you look at the wanted poster, have you noticed what IKZ is holding? It looks like some sort of flower. That is an orchid. What do you think about the flower in IKZ's hands, G-Many?
I mean, that's kind of weird, and I guess it's a little clue that is there for us to see it, you know, because it's a kind of special flower. It's an orchid, and we cannot find a lot of orchid inside the game.
I also noticed she has a pearl necklace. Interesting. I think there might be some more clues, just part of that picture. So we do have more to talk about with the orchid, and we have to look at Princess IKZ's scars. She has the birthmark, and that seems to be linked to the orchid as well. If you guys can ever get the light to blink for yourself, of course we'll try it up in an upcoming live stream, but definitely make sure to record the footage if you find that, and then hit us up on Twitter at TrippyComs. I'll put a link in the description. We know that IKZ was definitely linked to the fence. This dog is one of the big clues as well, and the Old Light Saloon is probably referencing this light right here, which blinks. We gotta make it happen. We have not yet found IKZ in the game, but they did find her actual model within the game code, so we can get a closer look. The poster happening 7 years ago, so now we get the modern IKZ. We can see the birthmark on her face. She also has the scar on her hand. G-Many, do you think that the scar resembles the orchid that she was holding?
Yeah, the shape of the scar is really similar than an orchid. That flower, an orchid, is the same that she was holding on her hand, and it's also a flower that you cannot find to a lot of places in the game. You can find it to some specific place.
Here's a hard to find location that might be involved. It's called the Scratching Post. It's all the way south of Tumbleweed here in New Austin. Now the strange thing is, if you go inside, you can find a black orchid, maybe the same orchid that Princess IKZ was holding, but look what's inside the drawer. A platinum band, perhaps belonging to IKZ, I don't know, but the ancient necklace is a pearl necklace, much like the one that IKZ wears. There's some other orchids in the game. Do you know of any other orchids that might be that one that Princess IKZ was holding, G-Many?
I know that you can find one also at the Strange Man house. There is also a black orchid, the same color. It's not the same shape. The shape from the one at the Strange Man is more like the shape in the hand of the princess. But yeah, you have another one over there.
I know there's also the ghost orchids. Let us know what y'all think, but it is interesting that you have both of the two items that she is holding, or at least wearing, right here at the Scratching Post. There's one other major clue that shows us Rockstar is telling us Princess IKZ is still out there. We're going to find her. You have probably come across one of the dogs in the game that leads you to a secret. Here's one from online. It'll take you to a chest or a dead guy. There's plenty in story mode, like the one in Rhodes, which barks at the gun shop. You can find the guy trapped in the basement. There's pretty much one in every town. Well, there's also a dog right here in Van Horn, and he is barking at the location that we suspect Princess IKZ should be. Here's the dog, G-Many. I find this to be probably the biggest clue that Rockstar wants us to find her. Here you can see the dog will even come inside. It looks like it's begging. It'll come over to the IKZ chest and sniff around, definitely telling us something. G-Many, do you think IKZ is still out there? Because this is some huge evidence, including the cutscene that we showed off. I think that this thing is still unsolved and we can probably get it in the current state, or do you think maybe IKZ will be added into Red Dead Online?
I really guess that it's my guess. I don't say that I have the answer. I am just a mystery hunter and I just give analyze. But I really guess that with all the hint that we have, I guess we just missed something over there. And as you said, the dog is again here, like the dog outside. He is begging there, and then he come to smell the chest. He is begging, watching like above him, but there is nothing. The fenceman, check where he is. He's not in front of him, so he's not begging. And the dog outside was not begging also to the fenceman, so they are begging something else. They are showing us something. And we don't have to forget to mention the sentence of the fenceman that said that girl with the burn mark on her face, she was acting strange. The way she speak, it means that he heard the princess speaking at one point. So he is inside the story. He know more about this. I'm sure of it.
We're going to find the real Princess IKZ, hopefully still alive. Let us know what y'all think. Hit us up anytime on Twitter. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and stay tuned. We got some more big videos on the way. Thanks again for joining up, G-Many. Keep in mind, G-Many is representing the French side of the Red Dead Redemption 2 community. Of course, English being probably his second language, maybe in third, I don't know. So give him the benefit of the doubt. Thanks again, G-Many, for helping us out in English, and we will definitely talk to you again real soon, my friend.
It was always a pleasure to be here with you and with the Trippy community. It's always great to be guest here, and yeah, talk to you soon.
See you guys soon. Talk to you next time. Until then, as always, stay trippy, my friends.